heard so much recently on the danger of concussions in sports, but tonight a new kind of concern, a kind of head injury that is much less obvious than a concussion, but it can have equally serious ramifications for athletes old and young. Here's ABC's Paula Ferris.
Parents signing up their children for Pee Wee football, wrestling with a child's desire to play and their own growing worries.
Hopefully that won't be too much contact.
Daddy. Not long ago, it was the Thomas family signing up 9-year-old son Owen. He would go on to be a star all the way to captain of Penn's football team. But in 2010, Owen committed suicide.
Did you ever notice any concussion-like symptoms?
No, never even complained of a headache.
Any changes in his behavior?
No, we didn't.
Owen never had a documented concussion, but after his death, researchers examining his brain found CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy, an Alzheimer's-like disease seen in retired NFL players. It's linked to symptoms like dementia, erratic behavior, and yes, suicide.
Part of the brainstem is...
Research shows the biggest risk in contact sports like football, soccer, and hockey might not be concussions, but so-called subconcussive blows, those repeated hits to the head that Owen and so many children reared on football experience.
There's not enough symptoms that the player can detect that there's been a concussion. We have to make a move to take the head contact out of the game.
Never ever come into your opponent with your head down.
And youth leagues are. Next month, Pop Warner will announce groundbreaking changes. Children will be trained to use their shoulders instead of their head for contact.
Good, heads are up.
A step forward, but for the Thomas family, it's too late.
My determination as I go through each day is that some good might come out of his death, that other people will learn from it.
Paula Ferris, ABC News, Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Sad death of a former star. The Super Bowl winning safety Dave Durson took his own life, convinced that the despair he faced was caused in part by the damage he suffered on the football field. And as Sharon Alfonsi reports, he wanted other football players to think hard about the dangers they face.
He was exceptional, a 4-time Pro Bowl safety, number 22, a 2-time Super Bowl champ.
The first 4. This one's for Giles, intercepted by Durson.
Teammates say Dave Durson was also exceptionally smart and kind, which is why they were shocked when last week the 50-year-old killed himself with a gunshot to the chest. He sent a text message to his ex-wife hours before.
He told me he loved me very much, and he was truly sorry, and that he loved the kids, and that he felt he thinks there was something wrong with his brain on the left side, and for me to please get it to the NFL.
Durson asked his brain be examined for chronic traumatic encephalopathy, or CTE, a degenerative disease often found in those with a history of concussions.
Football players are at very high risk because they take, the studies show, about 1,000 hits to the head each fall. Some, at least 20 G's, which is like a small car crash. So essentially, your brain actually starts falling apart. 10 or 20 years later, you start getting symptoms like memory problems, emotional problems, and they eventually lead to dementia.
Durson, family members say, recently started having vision problems and struggled with spelling and forming words. The All-Star knew of CTE. He served on the board that ruled on retired players' disability claims with the NFL.
David was a very loving, caring man, and he always thought of others before he thought of himself. Even in this moment, by him wanting his brain to be examined and treated, and so he could possibly help other football players in the future